Make your move right there. Come on. You see it. Make your move right there. Come on. You see it.
I'm not really playing chess. I'm just moving the pieces around at random. What? That's kind of the best word to describe this particular movie. It's well made, but it also can't really decide what it wants to be. It seems to want to be a psychological thriller and/or a exploration of the mind of a insane, unlikable person, but it also gives the impression that it wants to be a kind of Cold War espionage thriller as well. Like, imagine if Rocky IV had been directed by Alfred Hitchcock and written by Tom Clancy. And they were both on acid. The story follows American chess prodigy Bobby Fischer, played by Tobey Maguire, who's offered a chance to play chess against the Russian chess prodigy Boris Spassky, played by Liv Schreiber. Most of the movie is spent with Bobby Fischer being completely paranoid, schizophrenic even, thinking the Russians are watching him, and accusing everybody of coming after him. Now, not really having grown up with this historical event and not knowing Bobby Fischer personally, I have no idea how true any of this really is. But based purely on the movie and on Tobey Maguire's performance, why do we consider this guy a hero? I mean, yes, he beat the Russian chess master during the Cold War, which I suppose is symbolic, but we also seem to actively praise a guy who was a complete asshole. Now, the movie makes an effort to show why he was the way he was, or at least why he was very likely the way he was. It's made very clear that Bobby Fischer had problems from the very beginning, coming from a Russian Jewish family during the McCarthy administration, and clearly never having a proper mental diagnosis. Now, the film does do a very good job at visually showing the mental stresses and strange bits of paranoia that Fischer was obviously going through, but there isn't really a point in showing it other than just showing it. This is another biographical film that thinks it could just get away with showing how the events unfolded without having anything to say about it, which is something that is driving me up a tree. If you're going to make a movie about a historical figure, you need to have something to say about him or her. Just showing us the events as they unfolded is not worthy of a full movie, at least not in my opinion. With a narrative film presentation, you have to have a point. You have to have something to say. You have to have an ultimate reason for us to have invested in the story. And when you don't have something to offer us, no matter how well you made your movie, it's going to fall flat on its face. Please understand, I am not saying that this film is horrible. It is well made, but it ultimately has no real merit. It is very disappointing because I am a big fan of most of the people who were involved in this, especially director Edward Zwick, who has made a few films that I genuinely do love. Fortunately, it's not all bad. The best character by far is Father Bill Lombardi, played by Peter Sarsgaard. He's really the best likable character in the story and arguably the one character who is the easiest to latch on to. As I said in my review for Black Mass, there is no point in making a movie about an unlikable character if you don't have likable supporting characters around him. And the one thing that saves Pawn Sacrifice from being an awful film, or a complete awful film, is that it at least made the right choice to have likable characters surrounding the unlikable main character. So while I can't say Pawn Sacrifice is a great film, I can say that it is still somewhat watchable. If only for Peter Sarsgaard. So unfortunately, I have to recommend against seeing this movie in theaters, but if you are interested in seeing it, I would recommend waiting for video. And we've got a potentially better film coming out later this week. I hear so many good things about it. I really want it to be true. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Norman. Thank you for watching.